Fulton Steamer basketball is on the air live from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School. It is NUIC Southern Division basketball action tonight as the Fulton Steamers play host to the Morrison Mustangs. How you doing, everybody? Robert Bertram live from Fulton High School here at Stan Borgman Court for this Southern Division matchup tonight between the Fulton Steamers and the Morrison Mustangs. This is the second and final regular season meeting between these two schools. These two teams played earlier in the season at Morrison, and it was the Mustangs coming out on top of the Steamers 52-48. Let's take a look at both the Morrison Mustangs and the Fulton Steamers. The Morrison Mustangs coming in with a record of 5-1 in the NUIC South, currently sitting in second place, a half a game behind league-leading Eastland. Overall, the Mustangs coming in with a record of 9 wins and 12 losses. They have lost 4 of their last 7 games heading into this matchup tonight against the Fulton Steamers. Morrison is led in scoring by Braden Rubright, the senior, averaging just over 15.5 points per game. Isaac Neese averaging just over 9.5 points per game as a freshman. Colton Swaim, the third leading scorer for Morrison, averaging just over 6 points a game. And Jeremiah Callan, the fourth leading scorer for Morrison, he is averaging 4.5 points per game. The Morrison Mustangs on the road this season with a record of 3-6. They are under the direction of head coach Sean Swaim. Next action for Morrison will be on Tuesday night when they will play host to Amboy in another NUIC Southern Division matchup. Taking a look at the Fulton Steamers, they come into the contest with a record of 4-2 in the NUIC South, currently standing in third place. The Steamers are a game and a half back of league-leading Eastland. Overall, Fulton coming in with a record of 9 wins and 14 losses. They have won 4 of their last 7 heading into this matchup tonight against the Morrison Mustangs. Offensively, Fulton comes in averaging just over 48.5 points per game. Defensively, the Steamers giving up an average of just over 51.5 points per game. Jacob Voss, the leading scorer for the Steamers, he's averaging just over 13 points a ball game. Landon Liu, the second leading scorer, he is averaging at 12.5 a ball game. D'Angelo Dodd, the freshman, averaging just under 7.5 points per game. Owen Van Zuden, the fourth leading scorer for the Steamers, averaging under 6.5 a game. And Jace Bielenberg is the fifth leading scorer. He is averaging nearly 4.5 points per game. The Steamers here this season at Stan Borgman Court with a record of 3-2. Of course, Fulton under the direction of 13th year head coach R.J. Coffey, who is just 2 wins away from 250 in his career here at Fulton High School. He has a record of 248 wins and 147 losses. So again, the Steamers coming in 4-2 in third place in the NUIC South, 9-14 overall. Winners in 4 of their last 7. Morrison coming in at 5-1 in the NUIC South, currently second place. They're 9-12 on the season, and they have lost 4 of their last 7 ball games. So there you have an in-depth look at both the Fulton Steamers and the Morrison Mustangs. Again, this the second and final regular season meeting between the two schools, as Morrison won the earlier meeting at Morrison 52-48. In that victory, Braden Rubright led the way with 17 points. Isaac Nees had 16, and Colton Swaim with 11. For the Steamers, they were led by Jacob Voss. He had 28 points in that loss to Morrison earlier this season. D'Angelo Dodd had 9 points, and Braden Myers 6 in that first meeting with the Mustangs. Next action for the Steamers will be next Thursday, as it will be senior night here at Stan Borgman Court, as the Steamer boys will play host to Amboy in an NUIC Southern Division matchup. As the regular season is winding down, the postseason just weeks away here in the 2026 portion of the basketball season. There was no JV game. We had a scrimmage of the Fulton JV team scrimmaging, as Morrison was unable to field a JV team for the game tonight. Now we are going to have our national anthem, and then we'll get to tonight's starting lineups for this NUIC Southern Division clash, Fulton and Morrison, to do battle for the second and final time during the regular season. And now here is our national anthem. So there you have our national anthem, as we're set for the starting lineups tonight. First, for the Morrison Mustangs, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard, the traveling red uniforms with the white numerals and trim, under the direction of head coach Sean Swaim. At a guard spot will be number 1, Colton Swaim, a 6'1 senior. Also at a forward spot, Braden Rubright, 6'1 senior. Isaac Neese, a 6'2 freshman. Also Josh McDermott, a 5'11 junior. And number 21, Jeremiah Callan, a 6'2 senior. So the starting 5 for the Morrison Mustangs and head coach Sean Swaim will consist of 3 seniors, 1 junior, and 1 freshman. Again, Morrison coming in at 5-1 in the NUIC South, currently in second place, a half a game back of league-leading Eastland. Overall, the Mustangs with a record of 9-12. They have dropped 4 of their last 7 heading into this matchup here tonight with the Fulton Steamers. Again, Fulton coming in at 4-2 in conference play, currently in third place, a game and a half back of Eastland. And overall, the Steamers at 9-14. They have won 4 of their last 7 heading into this matchup here with the Morrison Mustangs. And now here is the starting lineups for the Fulton Steamers. It'll be number 1, Braden Myers, a 5'11 senior. Also, it'll be number 2, D'Angelo Dodd, the 6'1 freshman. Also for the Steamers, it'll be Jacob Voss, the 6'2 senior. Also for the Steamers, it'll be number 10, Landon Liu, the 6'4 senior. And also, it will be number 15, Owen Van Zuden, the 5'8 junior. So the starting 5 tonight for the Fulton Steamers and 13th year head coach R.J. Coffey will consist of 3 seniors, 1 junior, and 1 freshman. So there you go. We're set to tip this one off here tonight from Stan Borgman Court. Glad to have you aboard wherever you're tuning in the telecast, whether you're in Morrison, Fulton, down in Missouri, Tennessee, Florida, or in Arizona or elsewhere. Thanks for tuning us in here this evening. Morrison wins the tap. They have the ball. Swaim on the near side to Rubright. Rubright in the paint. Gets it down on the baseline. Shot short by Callan. Fulton with the basketball. Landon Liu kicks it off near side to Owen Van Zuden. Right corner, Voss for 3, up and good. Jacob Voss with a 3-point basket. His 35th of the season. And the Steamers with an early 3-0 lead. Now Morrison turns the ball over. Fulton with the basketball, looking to build on a 3-point lead. 7:17 remaining here in the first quarter. Dodd off to Voss. Voss shot up, good. Jacob Voss gives the Steamers a 5-0 lead. And we're going to get a quick 30-second timeout by Morrison. So we'll keep it right here. Jacob Voss, if you're just joining us, in the first meeting earlier this season that Morrison beat Fulton 52-48 in that game, Jacob Voss exploded for 28 points in the losing effort to Morrison in that first meeting, and he's picked it up here already in the opening quarter, scoring all 5 of the Steamer points. So it will be Fulton basketball as they will inbound towards the end of the Morrison bench. Braden Myers to trigger the ball in. Lots of orange here tonight. It's wearing orange for Benson, and the Steamer players wearing orange wristbands for their support for Benson as well. We offer our support as well to Benson and his family. There is a bake sale also out in the lobby area, and that also raising money. And here's Meyer's shot, going to be blocked. We'll head the other direction. Morrison with a basketball. Neese on the near side. Shot for three, short of the mark. Fulton with a basketball, off and running. Voss coast to coast. Count it. He's fouled, and we'll have a shot at a big three-point play. Jacob Voss looking possessed out there on the court. He's taken this game onto his shoulders, and it's showing. McDermott picking up the foul, his first. Jacob Voss looks to complete a big three-point play with a free throw here, and he's got it. 8-0 Steamer lead, courtesy of Jacob Voss. He has all 8 points. Morrison with the ball. Here's a layup, good by Rubright. And the Mustangs on the scoreboard to end the Steamer run. 8-2 Fulton. Steamers with the ball, 6:19 to play here in the opening quarter. Here's Dodd kicking it out on the wing, and he threw it away. Turnover on Fulton. Morrison with the ball. Rubright off of the near wing to Neese. Neese with the ball. Cut off in the paint. Kicks it back out to Swaim. Near side now to Rubright. Rubright for three. It's up and good. He banks it in off the glass. Braden Rubright with all 5 points. A 5-0 run by the Mustangs to cut the deficit down to 3. And now Fulton turns the ball over. So Morrison with a basketball. Fell behind early 8-0, but the Mustangs at a 5-0 run. Rubright to tie the game, he does. Braden Rubright has all 8 points to tie up the ball game after Fulton jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Here's Dodd for three, leaves it short. Rebound, Owen Van Zuden on the near side. Kicks it off to Myers in the paint, shot rejected. Voss gets the shot up and in. Jacob Voss. And it's 10-8, Steamers by 2, traveling on the Mustangs. So Morrison will turn the ball back over to Fulton. So we approach the 5-minute mark here in the opening quarter from Stan Borgman Court. 10-8, Steamers by 2. Chance to build on a 2-point lead. Fulton jumped out to an 8-0 lead to start the game. Then Morrison went on a 5-0 run. Landon Liu lost the basketball. So the Steamers turn it over. Mustangs have it back. 4:40 to play in the quarter. 10-8, Steamer lead is 2. Neese with the ball on the near side for the Mustangs. Gives it out front. Shot is up and good. A three ball again by Braden Rubright. His third three of the ball game, and Morrison has its first lead at 11-10. And then we're getting a traveling call on the Steamers. So the basketball turned over. Jace Bielenberg in the game for the Steamers. Coming out will be D'Angelo Dodd. 4:20 to play here in the opening quarter. Morrison with its first lead of the ball game, 11-10. Neese has it down low. Gives it back out to Swaim. Near side, they give it to Rubright. He's got the hot hand. This one is short. Fulton with a basketball. Chance to get the lead back here. 3:55 remaining in the opening quarter. Myers has it out front, top of the key. Left side to Voss. In the corner, landed Liu for three. Up and no good. Outside of the glass. Liu gets his own rebound and puts it up and in. That a way to follow your miss, Landon Liu. And the Steamers have the lead back at 12-11. As we'll get a Steamer timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. 3:42 to play here in the opening quarter. Fulton 12, Morrison 11. Back to Stan Borgman Court after this timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We are going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court, 3:42 to play. Quarter number one, it's 12-11 Steamers. Morrison with the basketball following the Fulton timeout. Rubright on the far side, and the ball's out of bounds. Last touch by the Steamers. Morrison will inbounds far side of the floor in their offensive zone. 3:34 left here in the opening quarter. NUIC Southern Division basketball at its finest here tonight from Stan Borgman Court. Two of the top three teams in the division playing here for the second and final time, and the ball stolen away. Good defense and quick hands by the Steamers. Van Zuden kicks it to Lou near side. Back out. Bielenberg to Lou. Back to Owen Van Zuden. Left side, Voss. Voss for threes. He got it? No, it's short. Myers with a huge rebound. Van Zuden, left side, three. Bielenberg up, no good. And the Steamers with a basketball. Good hustle. Myers, 2:40 to play in the quarter. Fulton by one. Near side, slapped out of bounds by the Mustangs. Steamers will inbounds. Charles Pruis, sophomore in the game. For the Mustangs, 2:38 to play in the quarter, 12-11 Steamers. Owen Van Zuden with the basketball out front. Left side, Bielenberg. Back for Myers. Myers draws a double team. Now he's going to drive the paint. Nice pass to a cutting. Jace Bielenberger lays it home. Give the assist to Myers. 14-11. Steamers by three. 2:10 to play here in the opening quarter. And we're going to get a Steamer foul. Jace Bielenberg picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Owen Van Zuden comes out, replaced by D'Angelo Dodd. So Morrison with the basketball. They'll inbounds far side of the floor. 2:10 to play here in the opening quarter. Steamers by three. Callan with the ball for the Mustangs. Still dribbling. Gives it off to Neese. Now the ball loose. Rubright has it for the Mustangs. Off of the right side, they work it. Udekirk down low on the baseline. Neese has a shot rejected by Lou. And now the ball's turned over and the Steamers throw it away. So each team with a turnover. Morrison has it back, 1:25 to play in the quarter, and the Steamers by three. Callan with the ball on the near side for the Mustangs. And he's going to have his pocket picked by Jace Bielenberg. Quick hands by the Steamer senior. Out front, Myers with the ball between the circles. Myers, left side, Voss going up. Shot no, but he's fouled. And Jacob should have a couple free throws coming up as he takes it strong to the glass. Foul going to be whistled on Callan. That'll be his first. Second team foul in the Mustangs in the quarter. Jacob Voss at the line shoots two. Voss 61% on the season. First one is up, no good, rattled out. Jacob will have one more free throw coming. Tate Norman in for the Steamers as Braden Myers comes out. 1:05 remaining, quarter number one. Steamer lead is 3. Jacob Voss looking to make it a 4-point lead. With his second free throw here, it's up and no good. Rebound out of bounds to Fulton. Off Morrison. So the Steamers will inbounds under their basket, leading by 3. Bielenberg to trigger the ball in. Gets it into Norman down low, off the glass, too hard. So the rebound taken out of there, Mustangs with it. 55 seconds to play in the quarter. Steamer lead is 3. Swaim with the ball off a far side to Callan. Callan has it. Swings it off now to Swaim. Back to McDearman. Dearman with the ball near side to Callan. Callan out between the circles, right side on the wing. Now they give it down low. Shot up, no good. Blocked by Landon Liu. Steamers with the ball. Dodd off to Liu. Liu for 3. It's up, no good. Popped out of the cylinder. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a Steamer foul. Foul is going to be whistled, and Tate Norman is first. First, the second team foul on the Steamers in the quarter. Morrison basketball, length of the floor to go. Steamers leading 14-11. 18.4 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Ben Hausengay in the game for the Steamers. Also back in is Braden Myers. 16 seconds to play in the quarter. Morrison with the basketball. Rubright has it far side. He's going to hold on to it. Look for him to fire the shot, and we're going to get a foul on Jace Bielenberg. That's his second. Third team foul on the Steamers in the quarter. Morrison will inbounds far side of the floor. Bielenberg comes out, replaced by Jacob Voss. 3.6 to play in the quarter. Rubright on the near side. Look for him to get the ball and fire a 3. Rubright in the backcourt, 2-1. Here's the shot, and it goes over the backboard, no good, and that's the quarter. So at the end of one quarter of play in this NUIC showdown here from Stan Borgman Court, our score. It's Fulton 14, Morrison 11. Back with the second quarter after this timeout.
In the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
Welcome back to Stan Borgman Court. Quarter number 2 underway. Fulton with a basketball and a 3-point lead. Steamers jumped out to an 8-0 lead to start. Shot no good by D'Angelo Dodd, but the rebound is good by Landon Liu. Liu with 4. Steamer lead is 5 right now. So the Steamers led by as many as 8 in the first quarter. Morrison's biggest lead has been 1, and we've been tied once, and now the Mustangs turn the ball over. So Fulton with a basketball and the Morrison turnover. looking to capitalize on that mistake and build on a 5-point lead. 7:25 to play before halftime. Owen Van Zuden with the ball. And miscommunication, the ball goes out of bounds. So the Steamers turn it over on a big possession there. Morrison has the ball in the backcourt, 7:14 to play here in the second quarter. McDermott with the ball. He traveled. So another Mustang turnover. The Steamers get it back. Again, leading by 5 as we approach the 7-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Morrison won the first meeting between these schools in Morrison, 52-48. Dodd, right side, Van Zuden, slapped around. Voss has it, left corner, shot by Landon Liu, good. Liu for 2 out of the left corner. He has 6, and the Steamer lead is 7 right now at 18-11. Morrison with the basketball. Right side, McDermott. 6.5 to play, quarter number 2. McDermott has it. And we're going to get an offensive foul on the Mustangs. Foul going to be whistled on Jeremiah Callan. That is his second. Just the first team foul in the quarter on Morrison. Fulton with a basketball and a 7-point lead. Owen Van Zuden with the ball on the right side. D'Angelo Dodd, top of the key to Myers. Left side, Voss in the corner, Van Zuden. Owen with the ball, gives it off to Dodd. Dodd in the lane, floats it up, got it. D'Angelo Dodd with his first basket, a big one, to give the Steamers their biggest lead of the ball game at 9, 20-11. Fulton on a 6-0 run. Now the ball stolen away. Voss layup, good. So the Steamers get the steal. Voss with a breakaway layup and gives the Fulton Steamers an 11-point lead at 22-11. 5:55 to play, quarter number 2. Timeout, Morrison. We'll come back with more action from Stan Borgman Court after this timeout. Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court. 5:55 to play here in quarter number 2. It is 22-11 Fulton. The Steamers with their biggest lead of the ball game. McDermott in the backcourt for the Mustangs. In trouble as the ball stolen away by Owen Van Zuden. Voss with the basketball to Landon Liu. Baseline jumper, good. Landon Liu for 2. He has 8. And the Steamers extend the lead to 13 at 24-11. Morrison with a basketball. 3-point shot from the left side, no good. And the ball out of bounds to Fulton. So it's Steamer basketball, 5:22 to play before halftime. Fulton looking to build on that 13-point lead. It's a 10-0 run. The Steamers led at the end of the first quarter, 14-11. Since then, it's been a 10-0 run by the Steamers. As we approach the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Liu, nice move to the basket, switch to the left hand, and lays it in off the glass. 26-11 Steamers. Morrison with the basketball, 4:50 to play in the half. Rubright has it. Bounce pass. Right side, they work it. Pruis. And Pruis almost threw it away. Kicks it down low to Neese. Neese with a basketball. Nothing there. Kicks it back to Pruiss. Near side to McDermott. Here's a three by Rubright. Up, no good. And the Steamers with the ball. Jacob Voss going in as the ball stripped and stolen away. Good defense by the Mustangs. They have the basketball far side. Near side it goes. Three ball up, no good by Pruiss. Fulton with the basketball. We're just about halfway through the second quarter. Dodd all the way, got too far under the basket. Shot was no good. So Morrison will walk it across the timeline and slow the pace a little bit. 26-11 Steamers. Rubright back up three, short off the front of the rim. Rebound right back to the Mustangs. Rubright has it, he threw it away. Here comes Lou, and he's going to be fouled trying to get the breakaway layup. So they're going to make Landon Lou work for two. Foul committed by Pruiss, his first. Callan and Swaim back in for the Mustangs. Oh, they're going to say it was non-shooting foul. So Lou will not be shooting free throws. Fulton will inbounds under their basket. Housengay in for the Steamers. Lou will come out. Van Zuden will stay in. Myers will come out. 3:43 to play before halftime. Fulton by 15. They'll inbounds under their basket. Looking to get it inbounds. They lob it out front to Owen Van Zuden. Has it knocked out of bounds by Rubright. So the Steamers will inbounds far side of the floor in their offensive zone. 3:41 to play in the half. Steamer lead is 15. Voss with the basketball. Top of the key to D'Angelo Dye. Left side for Bielenberg, knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. Again, the Steamers will try to inbounds far side of the court. So the Mustangs have gone 4.5 minutes without scoring here in the second quarter. Bielenberg cut off for the baseline. Gives it back to Dodd. Dodd with the ball left side to Owen Van Zuden. Owen with the basketball, backs it out. Bounce pass to Dodd, left wing. Dodd with the ball, puts it on the floor. Back out to Bielenberg. Bielenberg with the basketball, left side to Dodd. Three ball on the way, is short of the mark. Out of bounds off Morrison. So again, the Steamers will trigger it in under their basket. 3:02 to play in the half. Fulton by 15. Voss tries to get it inside, tapped around, stolen away. Morrison comes up with a steal. Breakaway layup, good by Rubright, and he's fouled. And we'll have a shot at a three-point play. Foul on Ben Housengay. That'll be his first. Braden Rubright looks to convert a three-point play the old-fashioned way with a free throw coming here. Rubright with 13 for the Mustangs. All 13 of their points. He's the only one scoring. Free throw is up. It's good. He's got all 14 of the Morrison points. 26-14. Fulton. 2:56 to play before halftime. So the Steamers with a basketball and a 12-point lead. Owen Van Zuden left side to Jacob Voss. Voss with the basketball, lobs it to Van Zuden right corner, down to Landon Lou. Lou to Voss. Voss spins, takes it to the glass strong and draws a foul. And Jacob back at the line will shoot two. Pruiss picks up his second foul. Jacob Voss, 1 for 3 from the free throw line here in the first half. This one up and good, nothing but net. Jacob will have one more free throw coming. He has a 13-point first half for the Steamers. Again, when these two teams played earlier this season at Morrison, Voss went off for 28 points. 28-14 Steamers. Morrison with the basketball, 2.5 to play, and the ball stolen away. Voss with a steal, layup. No. Lou tried to dunk it on a rebound attempt, and the ball goes out of bounds. Fortunately, it's off Morrison. So the Steamers will inbounds under their basket. Lou has it, shot is up, good. Landon Lou with 12, 30-14 Steamers. Biggest lead of the ball game right now for Fulton. 2 minutes to play before halftime. Rubright with the ball. Gives it off to Bruce. Bruce lost the ball. No, Morrison still has it. Left side, shot up, no good by Neese. Fulton with the basketball. Bielenberg. Off it goes to Owen Van Zuden, and Steamers will set the offense. 1:45 to play before halftime, and the Steamer lead right now is 16. Into Bielenberg, down low to Landon Lou. Off to D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd cut off for the baseline, back to Lou left side. Lou with the ball in the lane, runs up, shot good. Landon Lou gets the bounce. And it's 32-14. Steamers with their biggest lead at 18 right now. 1:20 to play in the half. Morrison with the ball right side. Bruce. Back to Callan. Out front, Rubright has it. Right side. Swings it off to Swaim. Near side, they work it now to Bruce. Far side to Neese. Neese has it top of the key. Nothing there. Swings it to Rubright near side. 54 seconds to play in the half. Rubright for three. It's up, no good. Fulton with the basketball. Van Zuden in the backcourt is held and fouled by Braden Rubright. That'll be his first personal. Jace Bielenberg comes out for the Steamers. Jacob Voss will come out. Myers and Norman in for Fulton. 46.9 to play here in the second quarter. It's 32-14 Fulton. Steamers with their biggest lead of the ball game right now. See if maybe they work a little clock here. Owen Van Zuden with the ball. Near side to D'Angelo Dodd. Out to Braden Myers. Myers, left side, picks up the dribble. Gives it to Landon Lou, left corner. Van Zuden for three. Oh, it went down and off. Rebound right back. D'Angelo Dodd will knock it down. D'Angelo Dodd with a basket. He has four. The Steamer lead up to 20. 34-14. Morrison with the basketball. Rubright on the near side. Rubright with the basketball against Myers. Here's a shot by three by Rubright. No good, and we're at halftime. Halftime in this NUIC Southern Division Showdown. Two of the top three teams in the Southern Division battling it out here tonight at Stan Borgman Court. And when the first half dust settles, it's the Fulton Steamers with a 20-point halftime lead on the Morrison Mustangs. It's Fulton 34, Morrison 14 here at halftime. We'll step aside for this extended halftime timeout. When we come back, we'll recap the first half for you, take a look at the leading scorers, and get set for quarter number 3 of basketball action here from Stan Borgman Court. Again, our score at the half, it's Fulton 34, Morrison 14. Back after this extended timeout.
Saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We are going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We are going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court at halftime of this NUIC Southern Division battle here tonight. And the Fulton Steamers leading the Morrison Mustangs at the half 34-14. Fulton led at the quarter break 14-11, but a big second quarter for the home team as the Steamers outscored the Mustangs 20-3 in the second quarter to open up the 20-point halftime lead. In the first half for the Steamers, 14 points apiece for both Jacob Voss and Landon Liu, 4 points for D'Angelo Dodd, and 2 points for Jace Bielenberg. For the Morrison Mustangs, well, it's easy. Braden Rubright, the senior, has all 14 of the Morrison points here in the first half. Nobody outside of him has scored for Morrison. Unofficially in that first half for the Mustangs, they are 5 out of 18, shooting from the floor 28%. They made their only free throw, and they turned the ball over 12 times in the first half. For the Fulton Steamers in the first half, the Steamers are 15 out of 29, or 52%. 3 out of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. And the Steamers with 8 turnovers in the first half. So here we go, quarter number 3 set to begin. Morrison will have the basketball to get things underway. Again, the Steamers coming in third place in the conference at 4-2. Morrison in second place at 5-1. Eastland leading the division at 5-0. So this is a key game here for both schools. Mustangs with the ball out front. Shot is up for 3. No good by Swaim off the back of the iron. Ball loose in the floor. And the Steamers had it for a minute. Myers tracks it down. Good hustle by the senior. Off to D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd with the basketball. Again, thanks to everybody here, even Morrison fans and students wearing orange tonight for Benson. Here's Dodd for 3. It's up, no good, out of the left corner. And the ball goes out of bounds off Morrison. So the Steamers will inbounds under their basket. 7:20 to play. Here in the third quarter, Fulton up by 20. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Mustangs. Steamers will inbounds. In front of their bench. 7:18 to play here in the third quarter. Our next telecast comes your way next Thursday. It'll be senior night here as the Fulton Steamer boys will play host to Amboy. Myers at the free throw line is going to be tied up. Possession arrow to Fulton. Steamers again will try to trigger it in under their basket. 7:07 to play here in the third quarter. Into Landon Liu, left corner. Liu lost the ball. Myers picks it up off the glass, no good. Liu with a big rebound in traffic. No good as he hits the floor but is fouled. And Landon Liu will have free throws coming up. Neese picks up the foul, his first. Liu at the line shooting 2. 65% on the season. Free throw good. Landon Liu came in averaging 12 and a half a ball game. Right now sitting on 15. Second free throw no good. Rebound Morrison. 35-14. The Steamer lead is 21. Their biggest of the ball game. Inside shot. Oh! Looked like Voss may have blocked the shot, but they're going to call Jacob with a foul. That'll be his first. First team foul on the Steamers. And a pair of free throws coming up for the freshman, Isaac Nees of the Morrison Mustangs. Free throw, no good. Again, all 14 of the Morrison points belong to the senior, Braden Rubright. No other Mustang is scored. Second free throw by Nees. In the air, this one is good. So he's the first Mustang player to score outside of Braden Rubright. 35-15 Steamers, Fulton basketball. 6:44 and counting here in the third quarter. D'Angelo Dodd with the ball, top of the key. Right side to Braden Myers. Myers with the ball, right side to Dodd. Dodd has it, tries to get it down low to Liu. It's stolen away. So Mustangs with the basketball. On the Fulton turnover, Neese has it off to McDermott. McDermott going to drive to the basket, layup good. Everybody got out of the way, and he gets the layup. 35-17, Fulton. Here's Dodd for a deep three. It's good. D'Angelo Dodd from the right wing. He has 7. 38-17 Steamers. So it's 38-17. Fulton matching its biggest lead. 5:46 to play here in the third quarter. Here's Rubright for 3. It's up off the mark. Rubright layup, good. He has 16. 38-19 Steamers. Right side, Landon Liu with the ball in the corner. Off to Owen Van Zuden for 3. It's up, no good. Morrison with the basketball. 5:20 to play here in the third quarter. McDermott with the basketball out front between the circles. Gets a pick. Nothing there. Lobs it to Rubright near side. Rubright with the ball. Backs it out on the left side. Now brings it near side. Stolen. Good anticipation. D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd with a steal. Tried to take it in for a left-handed dunk. And it's off the rim. No good. He missed it. Here's Rubright for 3. It's up and well short of the mark. And the Steamers save it, but right in the hands of Neese, who lays it in for the Mustangs. 38-21. Morrison on a 4-0 run. 4.5 to play, third quarter. Van Zuden right side with the ball in the corner to Landon Liu. Liu with the ball back to D'Angelo Dodd. Near side, Owen Van Zuden. He'll put the ball on the floor, swings it to Myers' far side. We're going to get a Steamer timeout. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 4:19 to play here in the third quarter. Fulton 38, Morrison 21. Again, the Steamers will be back in action next Thursday. It'll be senior night as Fulton will play host to Amboy. And that will be our next telecast as well. This one of 3 games to be played in the NUIC South tonight. Besides this matchup, Eastland is playing at Polo, while Amboy is hosting AFC. So it'll be Steamer basketball. They'll inbounds far side of the court. Leading 38-21. Big possession here for the Steamers. Trying to get some momentum back. Myers with the ball, off to Voss. Right elbow shot, short. Rebound, Morrison. So the Steamers starting to cool off shooting here in the second half. Landon Liu comes up with the basketball and the Morrison turnover. Myers has it far side. Near side to Jace Bielenberg. Bielenberg trying to drive to the basket, lost the ball. Steamers turn it back over. Underneath, shot is up, no good. Myers with a rebound on the McDermott miss. Fulton with a basketball, and then Braden Myers lost it out of bounds as it went off his hands right in front of the scorer's table. So Morrison will have the ball back. 3:40 to play here in the third quarter. 38-21 Steamers. With the basketball, McDermott. Near side, works it. Swaim has it, and he's going to throw it away. They say it was tipped by the Steamers. So the Mustangs will inbounds in the backcourt. Pruitt in the game for Morrison. Coming out will be McDermott. Rubright to trigger the ball in. Gets it into Swaim. Back to Rubright. 3:26 to play, third quarter. Steamers by 17. And the ball out of bounds, tapped by Jace Bielenberg. Good defense by the senior. He touched it last. Mustangs will inbounds in front of the scorer's table. Swaim intercepted, stole it away. Landon Liu comes up with the ball to D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd muscles it up, no good, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Foul going to be whistled on Callan. That'll be his third. And we'll send the freshman D'Angelo Dodd to the free throw line, shooting 2. Dodd on the season, 52% free throw shooter. He has 7 points tonight and shoots 2 big ones here with 3:14 to play here in the third quarter. Free throw, no good, off the right side. He'll have one more. Norman in for Myers for the Steamers. So D'Angelo Dodd misses the first of 2 free throws here. 3:14 to play, third quarter. Remains a 17-point Fulton lead. Second one is up, nothing but net for the freshman, D'Angelo Dodd. 39-21 Steamers. 3:10 to play here in the third quarter. And we're going to get a timeout called for, as Morrison will use the 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 3:07 to play, third quarter, 39-21 Steamers. Again, there was no JV game tonight. We had a scrimmage among the Fulton JV players, as Morrison was unable to field a JV team. So the Steamers just had an intra-squad scrimmage among its JV players. So I guess it's safe to say the Steamers won the JV game. 3:07 to play, third quarter. Following the Mustang timeout, Morrison with the basketball in the backcourt. Working against the Steamers as they go to the press. Mustangs will break it. Open 3 on the way, up and good by Neese. He has 6. 39-24 Steamers. Fulton with the basketball, 2:40 to play here in the third quarter. And now the Steamers throw the ball away. So Morrison with the basketball, chance for the Mustangs to get closer. They're within 15, 2:39 to play third quarter. Steamers need to up the defensive pressure here and get a stop. And there it is, Tate Norman, good anticipation defensively, comes up with a steal. Voss with the ball off to Landon Liu, leans in, shot good on the baseline, Landon Liu. Liu with 17. 41-24 Steamers. 2:15 to play third quarter. And now the ball stolen away. Voss, left corner, 3-ball, Dodd, short. Rebound, Voss underneath is going to be fouled. foul on Callan. That is his fourth. And Jacob Voss shoots 2 for the Steamers. Free throw by Jacob, no good. Rolled around the rim and popped out. Voss will have one more free throw coming here. Voss just 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Second one is up. It's no good. Off the right side of the rim, and the rebound, they're going to call a foul on Landon Liu. Liu with a push in the back. That'll be his first personal. And the ball given over to Morrison. 41-24 Steamers. 2:05 to play. Pass intercepted. Jacob Voss off to Bielenberg to Liu left side. Liu with the ball in the corner. Off to Jace Bielenberg. Cross court, Tate Norman. To Liu, spins, fires, shot, no, tapped in by Bielenberg. Bielenberg on the tap in of the Liu shot. 1:42 to play. 43-24 Steamers. And we're going to get a foul on the Steamers. They're going to call it on Tate Norman. That'll be his second. Third team foul in the quarter. The ball belongs to the Mustangs. They'll inbounds far side. 1:33 to play here in the third quarter. Here's a shot for 3, no good. Liu with a rebound. Fulton with the ball. Bielenberg far side, off to Voss. Voss has it, down low to Norman. And the ball stripped out of bounds. Last touch by the Mustangs. Ben Hausengay and Braden Myers in for the Steamers, as Voss and Liu will come out for a breather. 1:16 to play, third quarter. 43-24 Steamers. They inbounds. Myers has it. Back to Owen Van Zuden. Van Zuden with the ball, drives the lane, floats the runner up short. Rebound slapped around. Hausengay has it, off for Myers, tapped out of bounds, last touch Mustangs. So Fulton will inbounds under their basket. 1:04 to play here in the third quarter. Steamers leading 43-24. Owen Van Zuden triggers it into Hausengay, near side to Bielenberg. Jace with the basketball. Off to Myers, right wing. Myers with the basketball. Tries to get it near side. Intercepted, stolen away, but stolen back. Van Zuden, steal, layup, good. As Owen Van Zuden steals the ball back and lays it home. 45-24 Steamers. And now the Steamers with the ball and the Morrison turnover. Van Zuden for 3. Got it! Owen Van Zuden with a 3 ball. Pushes the lead up, 48-24 Steamers, their biggest lead of the ball game. With 19.3 to play here in the third quarter. Foul on Owen Van Zuden is first. Fourth team foul on the Steamers. Morrison basketball. 48-24 Steamers. Mustangs have it. Neese with the basketball. Guarded by Myers. Neese cut off at the elbow. Ball tapped into the backcourt by Tate Norman. Norman comes up with it. Layup. Got it. At the buzzer. A steal and a basket by Tate Norman. And will give the Steamers a 50-24 lead after 3 quarters. 50-24 Fulton will come back with the fourth quarter from Stan Borgman Court following this timeout. Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court in that third quarter. Steamers outscored the Mustangs 16-10. Here's a shot underneath, no good by the Mustangs. Fulton with a basketball, Voss far side. Dodd has it in the paint, near side to Van Zuden. Owen drives, floats the shot up, it's short up the front of the rim. Voss with a big rebound, count it, and he's fouled. Steamers playing on a mission. Shot good by Jacob Voss. He's fouled by Rubright, his second. And Jacob Voss looks to convert a three-point play with a free throw here. Voss with 16 points tonight. Free throw short. Rebound, though, to Ben Hausengay. Here's Voss for three, right side. It's up, no good. 52-24, Steamers. Morrison with a basketball. Here's a breakaway layup, good by Pruis. 52-26, Steamers. Fulton with a basketball, 7:10 to go. Hausengay has it. Bounce pass to Voss, right side to Dodd, and it's out of his reach. Turnover, Steamers. So Morrison with a basketball, and the Fulton turnover. 7:03 to play in the ball game. 52-26 Steamers. Morrison with a basketball. Fulton will pressure. And Voss leaves his feet, commits the foul. For Jacob, that'll be number 2. Just the first team foul here in the quarter on Fulton. So it'll be Morrison basketball, 6:55 to go. With the ball is Callan to Neese. Neese has it top of the key, 3 on the way, good. Isaac Neese with his second 3. He has 9. 52-29 Steamers. 6:34 to go. Voss right side to Lou. Lou for 3. It's up and short. Rebound is put up and in by Jacob Voss. Voss with 18. 54-29. And we got an injured Morrison player. As we're going to get an intentional foul on Jeremiah Callan of the Mustangs. That is his 5th personal foul. And he's going to foul out of the ball game for Morrison. The injured player is Charles Pruis, the sophomore. He'll come off to the bench of the Mustangs under his own power. Let's hope nothing serious for that young man. 6:17 to play. 54-29. Fulton with the lead. An intentional foul, so 2 free throws and the basketball for the Steamers. Ben Hausengay, the junior, to shoot 2. Hausengay's first free throw attempts of the season. It's up and good. He'll have one more, and then the Steamers will have the ball possession. Hausengay missed the second, but Fulton will have the basketball on the possession. On the intentional foul against the Mustangs. 55-29 Fulton. Steamers with the basketball. And the lead, 6:17 to go. Owen Van Zuden. Bounce pass to Dodd in the paint. Near side to Van Zuden. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Owen Van Zuden with his second 3 of the ball game. He has 8. 58-29, a 29-point lead for the Steamers. So they've doubled up the Mustangs. Here's a shot off the glass, no good. Voss with a rebound off the McDermott miss. So Fulton basketball, 5:45 to go. Jacob Voss to the right side, D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd has it out front, near side to Hausengay. House with the ball, back to Voss, right side, Van Zuden three, it's up, no good, off the back of the iron. And we're going to get traveling call on Landon Liu as he hits the floor with a basketball. And we're going to get 5 fresh players into the game for the Steamers with 5:27 to go. Fulton leading 58-29. So Morrison with a basketball, 5:24 to go. 29-point Steamer lead. Swaim, off it goes to Neese. Neese with the ball, drives to the basket, layup good, he's fouled, and will have a shot at a three-point play. So Neese gets the basket. Foul on Tate Norman, that is his third. And a free throw coming up for Isaac Neese, the freshman. Neese with 11. Looks for his 12th point here. So the Mustangs are going to go to the bench, bring in some fresh players as well. Free throw up and good by Isaac Neese. Converts a three-point play, 58-32. Fulton. Steamers with a basketball. 5:08 to go, 58-32 Steamers. Bielenberg with the ball on the far side. Off to Griffey Mangelson. Near side to Tate Norman. Ball slapped out of bounds by the Mustangs. Steamers will inbounds, 4:55 to go. And Fulton leading 58-32. Maybe this would be a good time to run the Milledgeville offense. Out front with the ball, Caden Voss off to Bielenberg. Gives it to Norman. Norman in the paint, Mangelson shot up, no good. Rebound slapped around, the Mustangs come up with a basketball. Morrison basketball, 4:33 to go. 58-32 Steamers. Here's a shot blocked by Mangelson. Steamers with a basketball, Bielenberg. In the paint, throws it off the glass, tries the tap, no good. Rebound, Dykstra, no good. Mangelson with a rebound, no good. Gets his own miss, fires it up and in. (60-32) Steamers. 3:50 to go. Morrison with a basketball. Here's a three on the way. It is up, no good, off the back of the iron. Fulton with a basketball, leading 60-32. 3:39 to go. Norman lobs it baseline. Bielenberg inside, spins, fires, shot short. Thought maybe Jace checking to see if maybe he could get a dunk, but he was too far under the basket. Morrison with a basketball, 3:19 to play. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on the Mustangs. Pruis picks up his third. So Fulton with a basketball. Here's Voss for three. It's up and short by Caden. Gets his own rebound. Fires it in off the glass. That a way to follow his own miss. Caden Voss with his first basket. 62-32. Steamers' biggest lead, 2:44 to go. Morrison with a basketball. 2.5 to play. Mustangs get it down low to Rush. Back out on the wing. 2:27 to play. Near side with the ball is Ewaldson. Down underneath, ball stolen away by Bielenberg of the Steamers. Jace with the ball far side. And we're going to get a timeout by R.J. Coffey to get Mason Stretton into the game as Jace Bielenberg will come out. 2:12 to play. Fulton basketball. They'll inbounds far side of the floor. In their offensive zone. Again, we'll be back here next Thursday for senior night. Shot for three by Mangelson, no good. Stretton saves it, but right into the hands of the Mustangs. Morrison basketball, 2 minutes to play. So our next telecast will be next Thursday. The Steamers hosting Amboy on senior night. As Fulton's going to get a huge Southern Division win here over their arch rival, the Morrison Mustangs. Here's a shot up, no good by the Mustangs. Fulton with the basketball, Stretton. Near side to Norman. Underneath, Dykstra, nice pass. Dykstra lays it up and in for the basket. 64-32 Steamers, 1:19 to go. Morrison with the basketball. Off it goes to Pruis. Back to Huber, to Pruis. As they work around the perimeter, the final minute of the game, 1 minute to go. Fulton leading by 32, and the Mustangs throw it away. Mangelson to Dykstra. Off it goes to Caden Voss. Voss for three. It's up, no good. Dykstra rebound, no good. And the basketball to Morrison. Mustangs have it. 37 seconds to play. Here's a three, up and short. Fulton basketball. Mangelson has it. 27 seconds to go. The student body up on their feet. Norman. Mangelson, three ball, up too strong. Morrison with the ball, 13 seconds to play. 10 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, three ball, up, no good by Rush, and that's the ball game, and that is a winner. As the Fulton Steamers get revenge on the Morrison Mustangs and win it here at Stan Borgman Court as Fulton defeats the Morrison Mustangs 64-32. 64-32. The Steamers get the victory here on the home floor. We'll step aside for this extended timeout. When we come back, we'll recap the ball game for you, have a look at the leading scorers, and we will have a chat with head coach R.J. Coffey of the victorious Fulton Steamers. Again, happy news tonight here from Stan Borgman Court. Fulton downing Morrison 64-32. We're back after this extended timeout.
Being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We are going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
I walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court, where the Fulton Steamers seek revenge on their old nemesis, the Morrison Mustangs. They lost the earlier meeting in Morrison 52-48, but they win it here at Stan Borgman Court by the final of 64-32. Fulton led at the end of the first quarter 14-11. Outscored the Mustangs 20-3 in the second quarter to take a 20-point halftime lead at 34-14. They would extend the lead in the third quarter, outscoring Morrison 16-10. After three, it was Fulton 50, Morrison 24. And then the reserves would play in the fourth quarter, and it was Fulton outscoring Morrison 14-8 as the Steamers go on to claim the victory here tonight by the final score of 64-32. With the win, Fulton improves to 5-2 in the Southern Division. They're now 10-14 on the season. Morrison with a loss drops to 5-2 in conference play. They're now 9-13 on the season. For the Steamers, they were led in scoring by the senior Jacob Voss. He finished with 18 points, 14 of those coming in the first half. 17 for fellow senior Landon Liu. He had 14 of his 17 also in the first half. 8 points for Owen Van Zuden. 8 points for D'Angelo Dodd. 4 points for Jace Bielenberg. 2 points for Tate Norman, 2 for Caden Voss, 2 for Landon Dykstra, 2 for Griffey Mangelson, and a free throw and 1 point for Ben Hausengay. For the Morrison Mustangs, they were led by senior Braden Rubright. He finished with 16 points, 14 of those coming in the first half. 12 points for Isaac Nees, all of those coming in the second half. 2 points for Josh McDearman and 2 points for Charles Pruis to round out the scoring for Morrison here this evening. So next up for the Steamers will be Thursday, when they will play host to Amboy in another NUIC Southern Division matchup, as it will be senior night here at Fulton High School, as the Steamers will honor the senior boys basketball players next Thursday at the Steamers' next game, which will be played here at Stan Borgman Court. So Fulton gets the victory here tonight over Morrison, 64 to 32. And joining us is head coach R.J. Coffey. Congratulations, Coach. You lost to Morrison earlier in the season at their place by 4, and one which you quoted the fact that you let one get away there. But I tell you what, you had a bunch of guys that were really focused tonight, and they took care of business, and you come up with a big 64-32 win.
Yeah, I mean, just to be honest and keep it simple, we were bad when we played over there. We didn't do anything right as a group. Tonight we were phenomenal. I'm very proud of the guys. You know, we've really been working on making some different defensive adjustments, kind of playing things a different way. Because, you know, I put in some stuff early on, and it just kind of wasn't clicking with this group. So we had to make some major changes, you know. And to their credit, they've made adjustments, and they were phenomenal tonight, I thought, on both ends. What I was really proud of was, number one, our defense effort was great. You know, we're causing turnovers in the transition. I thought our half court was good. Offensively, I thought we shared the ball better than we have all year. I mean, I know Jacob and Landon, you know, put the ball in the hoop, you know, a lot tonight, but a lot of guys made plays. We were cutting. The ball was moving more. You know, it wasn't just 1-2 pass shot. You know, I'm very happy with how the guys played together.
Definitely did, and you could see Jacob Voss came out hot in that first quarter alone. He had 10 points. 10 of your 14 points in the first quarter alone, and you could tell he was carrying the team on his shoulders. He wanted this game bad, and they just played phenomenal, like you said. Everyone contributed. Tate Norman had some great plays for you as well, offensively and defensively.
No, I thought we got great production off the bench. You know, I thought Tate played well. You know, had a couple plays there in the third, early fourth quarter where, you know, he like you said, had a couple steals. He was doing his job in our full court stuff. I thought Jace Bielenberg played great off the bench.
He did.
You know, really went out and kind of shut down number 3. But I thought he also played a smart floor game. And Ben Housegate came in there and, you know, did what Ben Housegate does, and that's be physical. You know, keep
that's
it simple.
right.
He's a simple man, and he plays tough. He plays physical, and grabbed a couple boards and put a couple bodies on guys and helped us out.
Well, and that was the thing. Braden Rubright, he was their leading scorer, and he had 14 points in the first half. You clamped down on him in the second half, held him to just 2.
Well, I think our pressure really not only was effective getting turnovers, I think they got tired. You know, I think we did a nice job.
You wore them down.
We wore them down, and we got to the point, and I told the guys in the third quarter, I said, we just got to keep going because they're about done.
Yeah.
And, you know, and we did, you know, and then sealed the deal. And, you know, every one of those games where everybody got to get in there and get some tick, which is great.
Yeah, definitely, and this is a big win for you as far as conference play. Moves you into tie with Morrison for second at 5-2, and you got a big one coming up on Thursday. It'll be senior night, and another good game that you can go out and get and move you closer towards that 500 mark on the season.
Yeah, no, we're playing better basketball. This was a big one for a couple reasons. Not you mentioned the conference stuff, that we're also in the same subsectional, and we're both coming in with 9 wins. Unfortunately, they kind of had a little upper hand. I think, you know, putting a 30-piece on them tonight probably helps our cause in that. But, you know, that's what we got to do here. Obviously, continue to win conference ball games and continue to work there. And, you know, now you're playing for seeding. So, I just like the way we're playing right now. We got to keep it up, got to maintain, and then just keep getting better down the stretch. Hopefully
have that consistency now from here through the end of the regular season into the postseason.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, perfect's hard, you know. Yeah. But I think we are becoming more consistent. There's a lot more positive than there is negative. Where in the first half, you know, it was a wild card night. You never know what you're getting, man. You know, it was just,
that's right.
You know, you just never knew. And I think we're starting to really, the game's slowing down for some of our young guys. Our vets are finally starting to do things the right way, and, you know, good things are happening.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach. Savor this one. I know you'll go back to work and be ready to go against Amboy next Thursday.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, man.
Head coach R.J. Coffey of the victorious Fulton Steamers as they defeat the Morrison Mustangs tonight here at Stan Borgman Court, 64-32, 18 for Jacob Voss, 17 for Landon Liu, 8 apiece for Owen Van Zuden and D'Angelo Dodd. Again, the Steamers now 5-2, tied for second with Morrison in the NUIC South. The Steamers improved to 10-14 on the season. Morrison now 5-2 in conference play, 9-13 on the season. So again, the final tonight, Fulton a winner over Morrison, 64-32. And that's going to do it for our telecast tonight. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks to those guys behind the scenes for their great engineering work this evening. And again, our next telecast coming up on Thursday, as it'll be senior night, as the Steamers play host to the Amboy Clippers and look to continue their winning ways here as we wind down the regular season and get into postseason play. Again, the final tonight, Fulton a winner over Morrison, 64-32. Have a great and safe weekend, and until Thursday night, Robert Bertram saying so long from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School.